Look around. The world feels smaller, faster, more connected than ever before. But underneath all that noise, most founders feel trapped, stuck in a cycle that suffocates creativity and freedom. It's like chasing a dream that keeps moving further away no matter how hard you run. There's this weight on your chest. You sense it, that the rules you're told to follow, the limits people set around you, they're not designed for your kind. Not for the new breed of founders who are wired to break molds, not to fit into boxes. You crave something different, something real, something that fuels your fire instead of drowning it. Because you know deep down, the old systems, the borders, the flags, these are just illusions, walls built to keep the extraordinary divided and contained. What if the pain of isolation, the frustration of playing by broken rules, the endless grind in a world that promises freedom but delivers chains, wasn't your fate? What if there was a way to flip the script completely, where being different isn't a handicap, but your greatest strength? This isn't some distant fantasy. Right now, globalization is not just changing the map of nations or the flow of money. It's reinventing the very essence of what it means to be a founder. A new breed is emerging, shaped by forces that tear down borders, reject the comfort of consensus, and dare so radically different you can almost taste the freedom that comes with it. You've probably felt it, how the old ways of building businesses, raising money, and growing teams are starting to fall apart. The markets don't play by the old rules anymore. The talent pools are dispersed across continents. Ideas bloom outside offices, across time zones, cultures, languages. If you try to force fit yourself into traditional systems, you'll break, guaranteed. That's the brutal truth too many founders ignore. The game has changed, and not just a little. It's a seismic shift. The barriers that once kept special people apart, drowning them in isolation and self-doubt, are cracking wide open. But this shift isn't about casually hopping onto a bandwagon. It's about becoming part of a powerful movement that tears down the illusions and gives you back what you were born to own: your individual power, your unique spark, your capacity to create without limits. So what does this new breed look like? They don't wait for permission. They don't seek approval from outdated gatekeepers or play by scripts written for a world that no longer exists. They reject comfort. They challenge the myths of equality served with mediocrity. They know that true progress comes not from the center, but from the edges, where the fiercely curious, the brutally honest, the relentlessly uncompromising individuals refuse to settle. This breed is global in every sense. They think beyond borders, collaborate across cultures, unite around purpose, not geography. And here's the secret that most don't see. These founders harness the power of connection like a weapon. Not just random networking, but real, deep bonds that turn isolated brilliance into unstoppable force. Because it's not enough to be exceptional alone. It's about finding those rare others who burn as fiercely as you do, and linking arms to build something that changes everything. Imagine a world where your ideas aren't just optimized into blandness, but ignited into movements that set the world on fire. That's the world this new breed is creating. But here's the real challenge, and this might sting. The globalized future isn't guaranteed to be kind. It demands you unlearn everything you thought you knew about success. It asks you to break free from the comfort and ease society pushes on you. Comfort that feels safe, but is really a slow cage. It doesn't reward waiting or playing safe. It's built for the impatient, the restless, for those who would rather burn with meaning than fade away in routine. If you're still clinging to old measures of progress, old roles and labels, you're only cheating yourself out of the greatest gift globalization offers: the chance to become truly sovereign, to take what's yours without apology, without waiting for validation. So, what can you actually do today to step into this new reality? First, shed the rulebook. Every line, every should, every "this is how it's done" is a chain. Test them, question them, rip them apart. Next, stop looking for belonging in the usual places. True belonging comes from finding your people, the few who see the world as you do, the conspirators of future creation. Cultivate those relationships fiercely. Invest time, energy, heart. And don't settle for surface connections. Build networks that challenge you, that push you beyond comfort, that unlock potential you haven't dreamed of yet. Also, Embrace patience like a weapon. This is a long game, the kind of game that rewards relentless consistency, quiet confidence, and the courage to move steadily toward a vision so big most people can't even see it yet. Don't beg for progress and instant gratification. Learn to thrive in the tension, in the uncertainty. Wait for the right moments and the right allies. Synchronize your energy with those who match your fire. And yes, it requires ruthless transformation. Not just tweaking the edges of your current mindset, but a full reset, redefining your reality from the ground up. That means unlearning fear, scarcity, old limitations. It means looking in the mirror and seeing not who you are now, but who you're destined to become. It's a daily, stubborn refusal to live a borrowed life. Maybe the hardest but most crucial act is to stay fiercely individual while connecting deeply. It's a paradox, but it's the core of this new breed. You honor your uniqueness, the contradictions, the quirks, the edges, and find strength in differences, not uniformity. Together, these connections create a network that doesn't just support you, but supercharges your work, your vision, your impact. Because real power in globalization isn't about scale, it's about depth and alignment. There's nothing romantic about this path. It's brutal and raw and wild, but that's why it's real. If you're resigned to the old narrative, the belief in nations and safe careers and waiting for approval, then this message won't land. But if you feel that quiet fire inside, that tension that says life must mean more, that freedom must be deeper than what you've been sold, then you're on the edge of something greater. A wave of founders who won't just change the world, they'll redefine what it means to be a founder in a globalized age. This is the call to those who burn too bright to be dimmed, who see past the smoke and mirrors to the raw truth beneath. It's a call to break the chains of inherited illusions, to step out from isolation into a rare network that unlocks collective genius without sacrificing individuality, to find your tribe among the exceptional few, to build businesses that transcend borders, not overnight, but with relentless purpose and unshakable patience. The new breed of founders isn't a future possibility. It's here, right now, rising from the cracks of the old systems, fueled by globalization that connects rather than confines. The question isn't if you're ready for it. It's whether you're willing to join it, to shed the lie of comfort and sameness, to face the uncertainty with courage, and to become more than anyone ever told you you could be. This world isn't waiting for you to show up as a clone of what's come before. It's begging you to bring your true self, your rare fire, your radical vision, to become sovereign of your path, critical of the noise, transformative in your reality. Because when the few like you find each other, when brilliance is aligned and unleashed, the future doesn't just look different, it becomes unstoppable. So, the pain you feel, the frustration, the isolation, it's not a mistake. It's a sign, a beacon that the old ways are dying, and the new are still being forged. Globalization isn't just about trade or borders. It's about a revolution of individuals ready to stop being prisoners of illusions and start becoming architects of what comes next. Feel that tension. Listen to that restless voice inside that refuses to settle. You are not alone. The new breed is calling. Will you answer?